Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Saturday, April 11th, 2015, around 8:08 p.m. in Bellevue, Massachusetts. Sun went down, was a nice day, highs in the mid-50s. It's supposed to be tomorrow warmer, starting to be in the 60s. Some news to report. Adam West and Burt Ward, the original Batman and Robin for television, are going to star in another Batman movie coming out next year to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the television series. And that's about it on the news. And major games being played right now: Buffalo Sabres against the Pittsburgh Penguins and Tampa Bay Lightning against the Boston Bruins. And these games are critical for either the Penguins or the Bruins to get the second and final wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. Tomorrow, more on that. And that's about it on news. My third and final video blog subject tonight, the personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about the continuation of great ones. I have reached the greatest hockey player in NHL history. I'm talking about Wayne Gretzky, number 99 center. Wayne Gretzky played professional hockey for 21 years, 1 year for the WHA and 20 years for the NHL. He holds all kinds of NHL records, and he's been a goodwill ambassador to the NHL. Wayne was born and grew up in Brantford, Ontario, Canada, and he started to play hockey when he was at the age of 6. And when he started playing hockey, he would score a lot of goals and stuff like that. At the age of 10, for his team, the Bradford Steelers, he scored 1 year 378 goals. That's so amazing to score that many goals in 1 year. No NHL player will ever do that. And also at the banquet for his season-ending banquet, the team he played for, they had guest speaker. The guest speaker was NHL Hall of Famer Gordie Howe. And at age 14, Wayne started to play junior B hockey. He played for the Toronto Nationals, which moved to Siena Nationals, Peterborough, and Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. Originally, he wore number 9 when he was playing junior hockey, but then there was a teammate who had 9 on the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, and he switched from 9 to number 99, and he had a lot of great offensive stats in junior hockey, scoring a lot of goals and assists and points. At age 17, Wayne quit playing junior hockey and decided to sign with the WHA, which they didn't have any restrictions of like teenage players. The NHL at the time, you had to be 20 years old to play, but the WHA did not have that restriction. And Wayne Gretzky signed with the Indianapolis Racers, and he played only 8 games for the Racers because the Indianapolis Racers were bankrupt. And he was sold to the Edmonton Oilers after 8 games, and he had a great season in WHA, his only WHA season: 46 goals, 64 assists, 110 points. And on his 18th birthday, on January 26, 1979, Wayne Gretzky signed a 20-year contract to remain an Edmonton Oiler. But he did not play for the Edmonton Oilers for life. And in 1979, the WHA merged with the NHL, and the Edmonton Oilers joined the NHL. And he played 20 seasons in the NHL with the Oilers, Kings, Blues, and Rangers. He had 14, 20, or more goal seasons, including 9 50-goal seasons, which is tied for the most 50-goal seasons in NHL history with Mike Bossy of the New York Islanders. Wayne Gretzky had 11 straight 18 seasons with 50 or more assists, including 11 straight seasons with 100 or more assists. 15 times he cracked the 100-point plateau. 4 times he played for the Stanley Cup winning team with the Oilers, 1984, 1985, 1987, 1988. 9 times he was the NHL Hart Trophy winner, which was the league MVP, which is a record. 10 times he led the NHL in scoring, the Art Ross Trophy, another record. 5 times he was the Lady Byng Award for most gentlemanly player in the NHL. 8 times he was the NHL's first All-Star team. 7 times he was the NHL's All-Second team. 2 times he was the Conn Smythe winner for playoff MVP. He played in many All-Star games. Wayne Gretzky did. He was a great will ambassador for the NHL. Around 1988, after the Oilers won their 4th Stanley Cup, he was traded to the LA Kings because the owner at the time of the Oilers, Peter Parkington, was actually losing money and he couldn't really afford to pay Wayne Gretzky's 20-year contract. So he got traded to the LA Kings for a couple of players and $15 million in cash. And with Wayne Gretzky playing hockey in Los Angeles, that was a big boon for the hockey in the United States, especially the southern United States. And that eventually got the NHL into markets such as San Jose, Anaheim, California, Phoenix, Dallas, Nashville, Florida, Carolina, Tampa Bay, and others. And Wayne Gretzky did promoted the hockey in Southern California and the Sun Belt, which was pretty good. He never led the Kings to a Stanley Cup, but he was captain of the Kings for many years and also the Oilers. And he got traded from the Kings to the Blues in the middle of the 1995-96 season. So immediately named captain of the Blues, and he led them to the conference semifinals against the Detroit Red Wings, but they lost in 7 games. He finished up his NHL career 3 seasons with the Rangers, retiring after the 1998-1999 season, holding so many records in NHL history. His career totals 894 goals, 1,963 assists, 2,857 points. That's a record, probably never be broken. Playoffs, 122 goals, 260 assists, 382 points. And he was immediately inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1999. And Wayne Gretzky is going to be the last player ever to get into the Hockey Hall of Fame without the 3-year waiting period. Because after Wayne Gretzky was inducted in 1999, the Hockey Hall of Fame eliminated the waiver for 3-year waiting periods. So nobody's going to be inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame immediately after they retire. The NHL retired number 99 throughout the league in 2000. The Oilers and Kings retired number 99 individually and stuff like that. Wayne Gretzky became part owner of the Phoenix Coyotes in 2001, and in 2005 Wayne became coach of the Coyotes. He was coach of the Coyotes for 4 years, but they struggled a lot. Eventually the team was taken over by the NHL because they had financial difficulties. Wayne Gretzky eventually resigned in 2009, and he's owed a lot of money by the Coyotes. He's never got 1 red cent of that money he was supposed to be owed, but he has so much money anyway and stuff like that. And ever since Wayne Gretzky's association with the NHL has been very non-existent. He hasn't been offered any role by the NHL in any capacity since then, which is very disappointing in my opinion. NHL should have make up a role for him and stuff like that. But maybe Wayne's a little mad for the Phoenix, what happened with the Coyotes and stuff, and And I don't blame him if he owed a ton of money and stuff like that, but sooner or later Wayne Gretzky will be back in the NHL in some capacity, maybe with some team and stuff. There's rumors he's involved with a team going to Seattle and stuff, but that's just talk and stuff like that. And Wayne Gretzky's truly the great one, in my opinion. And that's about it on Wayne Gretzky, the great one. And the great one's video blogs will continue tomorrow with personality profiles. You know what tomorrow's going to be about. I'm not going to mention her name. Because it's going to be the video blog that everybody's been dying for. Julie Bratton. And tomorrow there'll be at least 2 more video vlogs. First video blog will be about the NHL Stanley Cup playoff preview and predictions. Another one will be about Portland wrestling. The third one, Julie Bratton. And depending on the outcome of the Bruins Lightning's game, or the Bruins and the Penguins Sabres game, they could be a 4th video blog about the Bruins, not the Bruins premature end to the season, but I gotta think positively because hopefully they win. Good night. See you tomorrow.